We are back. When we left off last night, we had gone through Lecture Smile and or Leecher Smile, and we had quite a swarm of little demon swarm creatures. We had to send our one crusader, and the main bulk of our army was up top. As a distraction, we rushed through the canyon. We tried to look for loot and rescue people. We found one person hiding down in a trench. We found the queen. Found out that these demon spawn had been swarm demons had been attracted to this perfume, and my somebody had slipped a handkerchief with the perfume on it in my bag, so we were attracted to us. We ended up defeating the queen. But before we headed back, we went and explored a cave entrance, and that led into an hour and a half of digging through a cave, fighting multiple demons and undead. We got some decent loot, and when we made it back, we were all level 7, needed to level up. So I did that off stream today. And I'm thinking maybe I'm thinking about when I decide to actually go respec and having a plan for how I want to go. Looking at different build guides out there, because I love building these characters, but I'm not good at doing it on my own. I'm not that familiar with the Pathfinder system. So I like to see what other people have come up with and then kind of mix and match things. But I'm really liking, there's some interesting builds here with some of these characters that we haven't played. We haven't really played with some of these. So I think tonight we might need to try to take some of these other characters. Depending on what we're actually going to end up going to do. I really want to try this guy. Evil, I'm not really sure how he's going to fit in our party personality-wise, but Ember seems really great. Just full of spell usage. I mean, it's just like 11 spells a day. Just heals, mage armor, snowballs. She's got burning hand, scorching ray. She's got I wonder, can I meta magic scorching ray up to 3rd level? Oh no, because she's got the selective feat. I've got an idea of how I want to respec her and make her not this AoE version, but actually just turn her into an arcane trickster focused on raids, just like we did with what was her name in the first game, and I really liked that character class. Now this character is not as focused on this stuff. I think there's a way we can make that build happen. I'll bet somebody's already done. But yeah, let's go see. We already did everything. We took care of our inventory and we're all set. So let's go back out here. Now we have slept, and I haven't talked with people since we slept. Oh, we discovered there's a field hospital at our camp now, so we were... Yeah, I don't think anybody's got anything new to say yet.
Follow my steps.
So... Okay, we're just gonna quick save right here, and let's pick a party. Let's empty out everybody. And let's pick a party. We're going to start with a new tank. Let's go with Rigel. And we're just going to think blank slate. Let's take Ember as a caster. So we've got range, DPS, tank, and me. So we're going to need a healer of some. We've been taking Social, but let's take Darian for a change. And let me... so we've got healer, magic DPS, tank. I really like Wooljiff in his. Let's take Camille. We gotta have Lamb because Lamb brings us our pet. And our pet just got a big boost last level. Went from being level 1 or 2 to level 6. So that was a big boost. Okay, let's order this party. We're gonna want her up here. That seems good. Let's check on our armies. Can we recruit anybody? I feel like I did recruit some people. Can we do that? That's enough to get us some more clerics. Which army has our clerics in? We have archers. Oh, we need more Hell Knights. That's what we need. But they're gonna make me buy the Hell Knights in bulk. I don't have that kind of. Okay, well, this army is okay. So we'll just leave those for now. Let's just take Army 1 or Army 2, and let's see how well Army 2 does. We only have one commander. Oh, my commander leveled up. We only have one commander, so it doesn't seem like anybody else levels up. But it seems like only the commanders level up. All units in the army have +2 bonus 2 AC per level this feat. So this would be per level. That'd be +4 AC. Offensive training. +2 master maneuver. That's what we want. We want this. Okay. Then what we want. Now we can have 4 different units. Now we need Army 4. Army 2 is going to go here. Then we're going to merge them. And we're going to steal all the clerics. Then we're going to take Army 4. And we're going to send them back down the road. To where Army 1 is. Go all the way to here. Okay, and we'll leave them there. We're good. Army 1 can go back to town. Wait for more units. And then we're going to take Army 2, which rename. Can I rename it? I can. We'll call this what do we want to call them? The ODSTs. Hell Stompers. Okay, we'll take the Hell Stompers because we got the Hell Knights in here. And let's see how... I don't know how this works, if this actually... This does something with the actual layout of the army. We'll see if it does when we get into a fight. We're about to get into a fight. Oh no! I sent the Hell Stompers all the way down here. Oh, crud. This is why I need to name them and make sure I have the right one selected. Okay, well, we have to wait a day now. Okay, so let's go our group. We'll go to this inconspicuous camp. You know, part of me wants to redo that. Here we are. We're going to redo it. That was really dumb of me. That was so dumb. That was so very dumb. Okay, let's go armies. And we're going to move them here. Go Army 2. We're going to level her up. We're going to take this maneuver. Okay, and then we're going to click on the information button. And we're going to rename this Hell Stomper. And we're going to close that. And we're going to merge. And we're going to take the Hell Knight, the clerics back from here. Going to this, then making sure that we have Hell Stompers selected. Oh, that went the wrong way, but okay. We'll try this. First thing though. Popped it. Another shot. We'll just be defensive. Push them off. Okay, that's not bad. Have him move up here. Over here. You shoot them. You hit them. Nice. And there. Oh, I forgot to do it. Ooh. This will get. No, gosh, whatever these things are tough. There we go. Oh, and I didn't even use my button. I forgot. We had an air elemental, fire elemental, water elemental, and an earth elemental. Nice. After pacifying the elementals, the soldiers find the remains of a cultist sorcerer in the middle of the broken summoning circle. Despite his apparently outstanding magical power, he was unable to control the raging spirits that he had brought into his existence. Now, you know, gotta be able to control them. That's important. His fingers were clenching a horrendous flail he used as a weapon. Tyranny of the Mind. Let's right-click on that. It's a heavy flail, two-handed flail, safely wielded by non-good characters. Each time the wielder of this weapon lands a hit with it, the enemy has to pass a will saving throw to become affected with the equivalent of a dominate person spell. Okay, that's really good. If the good character wields this weapon, they become permanently confused after they unequip it. This effect can be removed by remove curse. And gets +2 on both attacking. Okay, well, it turns out we have an evil character, but okay, so that's the end of the road for the army. But the army can come back here, and let's take this one. I think it auto saves at the beginning. Okay, so this time we are not going to have archers versus. We have to take the archers. Yeah. Ouch. Cleric can move here. Okay, he's gonna move all the way up here. Oh, he gets to attack again. Here. We're using him as. We gotta take the archers out. There we go. Move up. You know, nice. Move up and kill him. Perfect. Eric will move up. Okay, now we're gonna do this. Whack that guy. Nope, that guy. Oh, perfect. Now we've got him surrounded. Nice. Boom. Okay, so we got all of our losses back. Perfect. We're almost level 4. The traders who have defected to the enemy side in Canberras are dead. Yarasan expresses his deepest gratitude to the commander. Daily income increase. Okay, so this group has cleared this area out. So we're going to send them back home. Okay, Crusader Army 4 needs to go here. Or here. They have enough for that? Yes. That's what we wanted to do last time. And then we're going to merge these armies. Put these in here for now. Okay, so that's the end of that. Now let's go to our heroes, and our heroes are going to go to this inconspicuous camp.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
How long does this thing last? 10 minutes per level. He's level 7. So as soon as we see trouble,
must end.
she's going to go ahead and... Yeah, as soon as we see trouble, we're going to... Oh, I forgot to get our pets off of our other characters.
Quiet steps.
Okay, where are we on the map?
Weapons ready.
Let's see if this is the edge of the map. This does not look like the edge. But it is. Oh, this guy. Fine. It's got elven notes. Well, let's go talk to Kaya. The aged kobold sits by the small campfire and greets you with an amicable gesture. He doesn't reach for his weapon or hiss threateningly. All in all, his behavior is highly unusual for one of his kind. His clothes look quite unusual too. Not many kobolds opt for human clothing, nor do they adorn possessions with spikes or scales. Adorn the possessions. Greetings, and my name is Canuck. I'm here all alone, so you may safely come closer. He speaks smoothly without the kobold hissing. Moving slightly aside, the kobold points to the carcass of a small animal roasting on a fire. Dinner will be ready soon. Was it you who left me the note? Oh, this is the guy. Of course, who else would it be? I wanted to make sure you were interested in the information I can bring. What are you cooking? Judging by its ears and hind legs, it's a hare. Kobold cats do these kinds of the animal's mouth with those huge set teeth. Or maybe a tiger. Depends on your point of view, I guess. Don't try to be cute, kobold. Doesn't suit you. You ninny, I'm as charming as they come. Who are you? I've already mentioned my name is Canuck. Canuck. At your service. The kobold offers a short bow and an unusual gesture for one of his kind to make. As a rule, kobolds do not express respect to anyone other than dragons. I'm a traveler and a friend to the crusade. I could be your friend too if you are tolerant towards kobolds. I got nothing against kobolds. Canuck utters the word tolerant with shocking ease, as if he is something other than the narrow-minded, savage, subterranean beast you expected to be. Kobolds are infamous worshippers of dragons and despising all other races. Few of them would even understand the concept of tolerance, let alone prescribe it. Wait, did you just say tolerant? Are you a kobold? Ah, so you saw through my disguise. Canuck tried to mislead you with sweet words and then ambush you. He turns into a loud hiss which morphs into an amused chuckle. Of course I'm a kobold. Trust me, you are not the first to be shocked hearing me speak and realizing that I'm not going to rob or kill you. If I'm lucky, the representatives of the races want to be seen as intellectuals or decent conversationalists. They have to read books, refine their manners, possess massive knowledge of classical theater, and douse themselves in fine perfume. But in my case, all I have to do is not lunge at you with a spear or hiss every other word. Okay. So what do you want from me? I want nothing from you. I'm asking you. Simply offering help. I sympathize with your cause and would like to provide whatever support I can from time to time. Does that work for you? Okay, exactly how can you help me? With advice, mostly. Throughout my life, I've seen it. And a piece of timely advice can be extremely valuable, don't you agree? Of course, if your advisor is a kobold, your merits are obvious. But you're in luck. This kobold right here has extensive knowledge in a variety of matters you might find useful someday. After some thought, he nods towards the campfire. One more thing I have to offer is this hare after it is cooked. How do you know so much about demons? I had some experience with them. I do not want to go into details right now,
What I'm saying is after a rather short, not even hostile encounter with them, I stopped eating meat for several years.
Ugh. Okay, so thank you. We appreciate any help.
Then we have a deal. You will not do against your decision. Drop by my camp every now and then we can have a word. Perhaps I'll be able to give you some useful tips.
Pulling out a small knife, the traveler cuts off 2 strips of meat from his roasted hair. He throws one into his toothy maw while graciously offering the other to you.
Strange animal for sure, but it seems edible. The energies of the world wound mask everything in illusion. Harmless-looking animals try to eat you for dinner. Dangerous paths appear to be straight roads. Your enemies, sometimes your enemies can look like your friend.
He squints and looks deeply into your eyes.
If you've been in a situation like this, first you think a person is your friend and ally, but then scales fall from your eyes and you realize they're actually your sworn enemy. So when you catch this person, you tie them up and start thinking, how should you treat them now? Like your enemy, like the former friend? It's hard to decide. What would you do if one of your friends turned out to be a traitor?
Those who have lost their way must be saved. We must help them return to the path of righteousness.
Did some cleric tell you that? Have you ever even seen one of those return to the path of righteousness? Stop listening and use your head. We're not talking about children here. The decision to collaborate with demons is a little different from yanking your family's cat's tail. To make such a decision, a person would have to be truly foul scumbag. Or just where do you get people this beautiful naivety from?
Something in his voice sounds merciless, like cold steel.
If you catch a traitor, grab them and shake them till they spill everything they know. Some need to be tortured. Others will crack if you threaten their family or bribe them with promises of mercy and gold. Wring the traitor dry, like a rag mop. And think about the war, not the ethics. At least, that's what smart people write in books.
You got really worked up there.
Who, me? No, not at all. You say, like, you're an expert on Kabul, as if you intuit our deepest feelings and emotions.
I guess you're right. I'm not convinced.
Was I trying to convince you? I was just stating my opinion.
Okay, Krenuk is...
Got it. Then again, if we're discussing traitors, it's fortunate that betrayal is not reserved for mortals alone. Demons stab each other in the back far more frequently. The rumor is that there are at least 2 demon stashes within Drezen, filled with arms and supplies that were stolen by the Deskarites from the Baffled, and vice versa. One of them is near the entrance to the fortress, while the other one lies by the entrance to the citadel.
Well, that is valuable information.
Of course it is. I wouldn't waste your time. I hope when the time comes for you to make real decisions instead of hypothetical ones, your wisdom won't fail you. Just one bad choice can turn a revered leader into a disgraced pride. I've seen it happen before. I've lived through something like that. My tribe suffered a terrible disaster just by one choice. Can you imagine?
That did something a bit with the B-sides.
I don't like telling the story, but it might be useful to you to know. Perhaps I will serve as a warning.
Will you tell me? Okay, we're not going to read that voice the whole time. I was born into the mighty and proud tribe of the Night Root. Our caves were vast, our mine shafts were rich. In quartz and metals, our underground lakes were brimming with fish. And of course, we had plenty of slaves. Night Ruby was a model of cobalt success. It was a tight-knit, greedy, aggressive tribe that intimidated even a few of the nearby humans held. And there was one flaw in our underlying power. Once long ago, a leader of our tribe signed a pact with the devils, promising them the soul of every tribe member in exchange for wealth and prosperity. Since then, every new All-Watcher had to agree to the pact, and the power of the tribe grew, as did the number of lost souls. It was like that until our leader, Ormok, came to power. She was principled, proud leader who didn't want to bend to the knee of hell. So she refused to sign the pact. and all kinds of calamities befell our tribe. The tribe was attacked by its neighbors at the devil's instigation. Epidemics broke out, and then our slaves rebelled. They came after their former masters in the dead of night. Clutches of eggs were ravaged, our altars desecrated, our warriors slain in their burrows. Slaves paid us in full for our cruelty and arrogance. They hunted us and chased us through the caves and mine shafts level by level. When we were finally left alone, we had no idea where we were. We saw all around us darkness, and lurking in that darkness were bloodthirsty and dangerous predators. I think that moment is enough of a cliffhanger to stop here. I'd like to know more about you. I am flattered, but what's so special about me? Have you ever accomplished any feats on the battlefield? I don't have any special craft. I don't even belong to an exotic species. I don't have the slightest idea what you'd find interesting about me. Why'd you decide to come here? I just don't like it when the residents of lower plains get involved in the lives of mortals. I fully believe that we don't need advisors to help us handle our own affairs. We need overlords even less. And you're different from other kobolds. Yeah. What do you do? Traveling bard. I already foresee the next question. How does a bard who also happens to be a kobold manage to earn a living? All the races of Aveston know that when you encounter a kobold, the best course of action is to smash its skull and trample it with a horse or burn its remains just in case. Well, the prejudice that civilized peoples regarding my kind is quite understandable. Our infamy as robbers and murderers is more than deserved. But just imagine the spectacle in any tavern where an articulate kobold in decent clothes shows up offering to share a story or two for a few coins and a mug of ale. I assure you, no matter how big of a deal you are here, if we drop by any tavern in Andoran, all eyes will be on me. I'm an exotic oddity. You mentioned you know a lot about them. My humble knowledge is actually total. What's the demon's main weakness? The fact that they are hostages to their own nature, and by their nature, demons are just a bunch of mad apes grotesquely parody of ordinary chaos. You don't need to make a bunch of apes angry. You just give one of them a banana and arm the other with a stick, and they'll kill each other without your direct intervention. How do you know so much? I had some experience with them I don't want to go into. Yeah. Do you know anything about the wounds inflicted by demons that appear, disappear, and then later reappear again? Do I need to resort to platitudes such as the weirdest tricks can be expected from demons, or can I skip that part? I've never heard anything like what you're describing, but all sorts of new nasty stuff appear in the world wound every day. However, if we think about it some more, don't you think that this wound doesn't cause enough trouble to be something the demons did on purpose? When you were hit by the magic of the abyss, you know it instantly that death is coming your way and back. Okay. We're not going to talk to him about our powers. I have to go. Good luck, I believe in you. We're not going to kill him yet. He clearly feels like a story beat designed to give us, make us doubt our companion. I mean, I doubt all of them, but it's the ones, people like her that I doubt. Okay, let's see if we can find this underground hideout. We failed to sneak past the enemies. Oh.
I'll cut you wide open.
Do that. Ember is going to. Oh wow, we really need to set up our spell book. Didn't. I'm gonna guess that these spiders are not going to care about the. We should have set up spell, but we didn't. So there's that. Plan is going to.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Sam's after that.
Retreat is not an option. Kneel before me.
You might not even get that off.
Did you see that?
The spirits demand your blood. Am I doing it wrong?
This is not my time yet. This was unexpected.
Wait, why is he using a bow?
This one's mine.
This pain is excruciating.
Yeah, okay, well that was my fault. I did not.
Matricium Turinos.
Well, quite a
I'll watch your back.
Matricium Turinos. Matricium Turinos.
that was completely a disaster. Ah, I've been dead. Don't save. Let's see. Enter Heaven's Egg. Darian's birthday party, I think I have.